Alright, let's dive into something that's got me seriously hyped: the Shards, Ryan Murphy's latest brainchild hitting FX. Now, if you're anything like me, you've been waiting for Murphy to drop something fresh, and this one feels like it's right in his wheelhouse. But here's the twist: it's adapted from Bret Easton Ellis' semi-autobiographical novel, and if you know Ellis, you know we're in for something dark, twisted, and utterly unpredictable. Personally, I think this combo of Murphy's campy flair and Ellis' razor-sharp storytelling could be a match made in TV heaven or hell, depending on how you look at it. So, what's the hook? Picture this: 1980s Los Angeles, a posh prep school, and a cast of characters so complex they'll keep you guessing until the very end. The story centers on Bret, a young aspiring writer played by Igby Rigney, who's basically Ellis' fictional alter ego. Rigney's got this quiet intensity that feels perfect for the role, especially when Bret's world starts unraveling after a new student, Robert Mallory, shows up. Here's where it gets juicy: Bret suspects Robert is actually the trawler, a serial criminal targeting girls in LA. What makes this really interesting is how it blends high school drama with a chilling mystery. It's like Gossip Girl meets American Psycho, and I'm here for it. Now, let's talk about Robert Mallory, played by Homer Gere. Yes, that Gere, Richard Gere's son. Nepotism aside, what's fascinating is how Gere's casting adds this layer of intrigue. Robert's this charismatic, almost too perfect new kid who disrupts everyone's lives. In my opinion, Gere's got a tough job here. He needs to make Robert likable enough to be popular but shady enough to keep us suspicious. It's a fine line, and I'm curious to see how he pulls it off. Then there's Kaia Gerber as Susan Reynolds, the queen bee of the school. Gerber's got this effortless cool that fits Susan's character, but what many people don't realize is how much depth Susan has. She's not just another pretty face. Her world starts crumbling when Robert enters the scene, and it's a reminder that even the most put-together people have cracks. If you take a step back and think about it, this show is really about how one person's arrival can expose everyone's vulnerabilities. One thing that immediately stands out is the Schaffer family dynamic. Wes Bentley plays Terry Schaffer, a Hollywood producer who's basically the embodiment of 80s excess and danger. Evan Rachel Wood as Liz Schaffer, his wife, is just as compelling. She's this former dreamer stuck in a life she never wanted. Their daughter, Debbie, played by Hayes Warner, is caught in the middle, trying to break free from their shadow. What this really suggests is that the show isn't just about the kids at school, it's about the adults too, and how their flaws shape the next generation. A detail I find fascinating is Jordan Roth's role as Stephen Reinhardt, Terry's assistant. Roth's a Broadway producer making his acting debut, and his character is this quiet observer who knows all the secrets. It's like he's the audience's stand-in, watching the chaos unfold. Personally, I think this character could be the key to understanding the show's bigger themes. He's the one who sees the truth behind the glitz. If you ask me, The Shards is more than just a mystery or a high school drama. It's a commentary on ambition, identity, and the masks we wear. Bret's journey to become a writer mirrors Ellis' own struggles, and Robert's presence forces everyone to confront who they really are. What makes this really interesting is how it blends personal stories with a larger, darker narrative. It's not just about the trawler, it's about the trawlers in all of us, the parts we hide from the world. So, here's my closing thought: The Shards feels like the kind of show that'll stick with you long after it's over. It's got the glamour, the suspense, and the emotional depth to keep you hooked. But what I'm most excited about is how it challenges us to look beyond the surface. Who's the real monster here? Robert? The adults? Or is it the system that creates them? That's the question I'll be thinking about as I watch. What about you? Let me know in the comments. Are you as hyped for The Shards as I am? Let's talk about it.